It's as if he never existed. Every photo, every record, every online trace, gone. Who holds the eraser? Nestled at the base of the mist-laced mountains in eastern Poland, the village of Wierska is the kind of place most people drive past without a second thought. Faded red roofs, narrow dirt lanes lined with wild poppies, and the rolling scent of old wood smoke from chimneys that never seemed to rest. And, at the heart of it all, stood Tomek Zielinski, a man known for his triangular smile and the habit of photographing everything and everyone around him. The baker's sunrise loaves, the annual harvest dance, the grandmothers playing chess by the bus stop. If it happened in Wierska, Tomek had a picture. But one late autumn morning, in 2021, something unsettling washed over the village. Tomek had vanished. At first, neighbors joked that he'd headed off for some grand adventure, the sort he dreamed of after reading detective novels by flashlight. As the days passed, concern turned into confusion, then dread. Tomek's house was undisturbed, camera and boots by the door, his wallet, full of local bills, untouched. A half-eaten apple rested on his desk, browning gently under the curtain's watery sunlight. But the strangest part came 2 weeks later, not with Tomek's absence, but with what was missing. Overnight, every photo of Tomek, digital and hard copy, seemed to disappear. Phone galleries, Facebook tags, local news clippings, even school records and identification documents. It was as if someone, somewhere, had surgically erased him from every device or record. Stop and think. How could someone vanish so completely, not just in body, but in digital memory? Who could orchestrate such a clean, total wipe? Police soon arrived, led by Inspector Marta Gaida, who was known for getting results even in cold cases. She shook her head in disbelief at Tomek's untouched belongings. People lock doors for a reason, yet it's as if he stepped out for bread and never came back. But the deeper shock came during her digital review. Every device in Wierska, with Tomek's photos or mention, had suffered mass corruption or outright file deletion. When a curious teenager tried to restore a backup from her cloud account, the folder was empty except for a cryptic text file. Let him rest. Families started scouring old photo albums, only to discover a nagging absence. School pictures, sports teams, local events, even the village's annual group photo from 2016. Tomek's outline was missing, sometimes replaced by patches of static, at other times simply cropped out. "He was our friend," whispered Anna Krocek, Tomek's childhood neighbor. "Now it's as if he's the ghost in our memories." Inspector Gaida requested help from Warsaw's Cybercrime Division. Their report, dated February 3, 2022, said, "No evidence of outside intrusion or ransomware. Data altered locally, possibly by insider access. Unprecedented level of manual deletion." One village rumor pointed fingers at Tomek's cousin Marek, who'd studied information security in the city. But Marek was abroad with receipts and phone logs proving his absence. The villagers grew anxious. Some believed Tomek orchestrated the deletion himself, citing past jokes about vanishing from the internet. Others blamed hackers or government agents, a reflection, perhaps, of recent news about sophisticated identity theft and state surveillance in Poland. Still others insisted it was punishment, karma, or something darker, linked to an ancient curse the village had whispered about for centuries. Emotions ran high, and friendships frayed. Tomek's mother, a stoic former nurse, pleaded with strangers online. "If anyone can send me a photo with my son, a single login or document, please, I need proof my boy lived." Her post, too, vanished within hours. Pause and reflect. In a world where digital presence means so much, who gets to decide what exists? How fragile are our memories if a few lines of code can erase them forever? As the investigation dragged on, 2 moments spiked tension. First, on April 8th, the village's main computer, located at the public library, was wiped clean by an unknown remote login using an account called Wierska_erase. Second, a local web designer found Tomek's name embedded as a comment in the HTML of an abandoned municipal website. But the string, when copied, self-deleted after 1 minute. Even local church records had been tampered with. The priest's logbook, spanning decades, now skipped over baptisms, confirmations, and funerals for anyone named Tomek. The entries blinked out one by one, like fireflies fading into dusk. In June 2022, Inspector Gajda obtained a breakthrough. A bank security log showed Tomek's account accessed from a local IP address, hours after his disappearance. Reviewing camera footage, she spotted a hooded figure entering the village's internet cafe. The clerk, Piotr, remembered the person only vaguely. Not Tomek. But he watched the security panels, paid cash, left fast. Tracing the computer hardware, investigators found one device was fitted with a suspicious chip, likely an RFID key, capable of triggering drive erasure remotely. A forensic expert from Krakow later testified, "This device acts like a digital black hole. Plug it in, and any selected name or face is erased. Everywhere that system has access." The trail pointed to a contractor hired by Wierska for IT work, Kazik Novak, disgruntled over unpaid fees. Police raided Kazik's flat, revealing dozens of notebooks coded with names and dates, meticulously cross-referenced. When pressed, Kazik confessed, "They wouldn't pay for my software, so I made them forget." Digital revenge. Kazik's customized eraser script had crawled through local devices and cloud backup accounts. By searching for Tomek's name, face markers, even voice memos, it wiped records in seconds. Court documents read, "Evidence supports systematic targeting of all digital media associated with Zielinski. Hard copies likely destroyed manually." But one file survived. A photograph wedged behind the church's altar. A faded image of Tomek as a boy, holding a soccer ball. His grin, blurred by time, was all that remained. The villagers gathered, staring quietly at the tangible remnant. The room, once loud with speculation, was now filled with heartbreak and reflection. Kazik was convicted of property destruction and identity suppression, sentenced to 5 years. The court, in a landmark decision, ordered restoration of all available records, but the damage lingered. Some photos were gone for good. Digital ghosts, imprisoned in defective pixels. Long after Kazik's conviction, Wierska felt changed. The village rebuilt digital memories, but some gaps were never filled. Tomek's story became legend, a warning whispered to new arrivals. How much power should one person hold over identity? What does it mean to be remembered or forgotten? The question remains, if data is all we have, are human lives at the mercy of those who control it? In today's hyper-connected world, is erasure a new kind of violence or mercy?
Don't forget to subscribe to Real Mystery Reports for more strange, dark, and profoundly human stories. New true mysteries every day.